Baby, I'll never lay your head down without a hand to hold me. I'll never make you better in the cold. Just like books and birds and me, you know that I love you true. You never told dirty behind my back, and I know that there's no reason to. Please won't you bury the line? Love is a lesson to learn in our time. Please won't you bury the line for me? Do you know that one? May You Never. John Martin. Check it out. Great. How are you? Are you well? Had a nice Sunday? Is it Sunday? Doesn't matter, does it? Easter Sunday, isn't it? Easter Sunday. Happy egg. Happy egg, everyone. Maybe someone could retweet my my old routine about Humpty Dumpty. Sort of topical, isn't it? This is about an egg. This is what Easter was all about, wasn't it? Bootleg any old shit at this time, can't we? I never cared, really. I never really cared if people put up clips of my stuff. I've been paid. Get them out there. Well, there was an incident. There was another incident, another health scare in the Gervais household. So we've been keeping ourselves busy. Jane's been sort of being very sort of Mrs. Beatony. She's been, you know, she's a good cook anyway, but she's been doing like extra things, making things out of stuff that, you know, you wouldn't bother normally because you can buy it. And she made some sweet potato crisps, big plate of sweet potato crisps. They were brilliant. Love them. And then we had a glut of bananas since the gorilla died. No, we had a lot of bananas, and they'd go to waste, wouldn't they? They go off too quick. So she desiccated them. She got this thing, and she sort of desiccated them, made those lovely little banana chips, right? And she put them all in a jar. And I was brilliant. I was having like a handful. It was like sweets. I thought, this is brilliant. This is so healthy instead of eating, you know, chocolate and that. But then you realise that because they're sort of reduced in volume, they've got the same mass, haven't they? This is the science. I know all the science, right? So like a handful of a little thing, that's like a whole banana when it was hydrated. Anyway, I ate the whole jar. So last night I basically ate a whole bunch of bananas, loads of sweet potatoes. I had lentil soup for lunch. I had like a smoothie with fruit and apple fibre. I had too much fibre. And I woke up, what's that? Is that kidneys? Was it liver? So all the years of drinking is my liver. My liver's gone. Oh no. It's probably colon cancer. It's too much fibre. It was too much fibre. So, yeah. Good luck to me. Anyway, she's made some more. Need a lot of liquid if you have too much fibre. So as I don't stop doing anything. I try and find the sort of antidote to it. Like, I know it kills me, like hot sauce. Oh, we had burritos as well yesterday with like hot sauce, veggie burritos, and it kills me. But I don't put less on the next time. I try and think of a way. I put more like tomatoes on it because they're cold. I negotiate. I like negotiate with nature, with science and nature. Anyway, never give up, as Churchill said. Never surrender. Oh dear. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you're well. Happy Easter, everyone. Thank you. I found out why my eyes were stinging as well more this week because I put on sunblock because it's sunny, been sunny this week, and over the day the sunblock sort of goes in the skin as I sweat, and it gets into my eyes. So by sort of 5 o'clock, oh my eyes are stinging. Oh God, it gets you down. I tell you, it's tough. It's tough being me sometimes. Everything is my fault. Everything is my fault. But that doesn't make it any easier, does it? Because I refuse to give up. Refuse to give up. Keep going. I'm running this old car into the fucking ground. That's it. And then that's the end, isn't it? That's the end. Cheers, everyone. Oh yeah, that that fat little Jack Russell, Rupert, at Weather Dog 3. He's a fat little, it looks like a hot water bottle, basically, that's been rolled. It looks like it's alright, imagine a big pink hot water bottle that's been blown up, right, to its full extent, right? And then covered in sort of Pritt stick or glue or something, and then rolled around the carpet. He's like that, and then a tiny little winkle, a hairy penis put halfway up the body. That's what Rupert, the dog, is like. Anyway, he did a raffle for Wet Nose, which I told you about, and the winner was Katie Davis. And so I've done a little signed thing that's on its way, and that's thanks to Rupert, the fat little sausage, short-legged, nearly no-legged. His legs are so short that sometimes, depending on the camera, you can't see them. It's weird, like a stumpy water balloon. So that's that. That's too much fibre. The charity. Oh, any questions? 14 weeks since I did the Golden Globes. Now, does that seem a long time ago, or not very long ago? I have no conception of time anymore. It seems like a long time ago, doesn't it? January, was it straight after Christmas? 14 weeks. Before all this, before we knew about any of this. When the worst thing in the world was an offensive joke. When that would cause outrage. A joke would cause harm. I can't wait to go back to the days when jokes are causing harm again. Because if that's as bad as it gets, if the worst thing that happens to you in a day is that you heard a joke that you didn't like, it's all right, innit? Life's all right. I hope you remember that. What are you drinking tonight? Little IPA. Back to the IPA. I went on the wheat beer, which was nice, but I don't look forward to it because you've got to get used to the aftertaste. So Do you know what I mean? I like that first drink to be, oh, the best bit. When I first started, first played squash, I reckon I was like 32. I played it in the place I worked, right? I saw some mates playing. I said, have a go, right? I was running around, I was sweating. I was just in normal clothes, just like jeans and t-shirt and that. And I loved it, right? I remember, I'm 32, but I was fat. And Jane said, you be careful playing squash. You're just the right age for a heart attack. Okay, now, what am I now then? Okay, now. She was worried because I was fat, I think. She didn't want to say, be careful playing squash. You're just at the right weight for a heart attack. Anyway, yeah, right, this is how stupid I was. We used to like play for an hour and I'd be dripping with sweat, right? And I didn't used to drink water because I knew how good the first pint would taste. Again, I'm not a doctor. I can't stress that enough, kid. Don't do anything that I do or say. I'll tell you when it's good advice. I'll tell you when I know about stuff. But I don't, I do know, I know that that's wrong. That's bad, terrible advice. And I used to drink that first pint in about 8 seconds and then order another one. And I'd sort of enjoy that a little bit more. So yeah, I've played squash for years. Played badminton today, a couple of games of badminton, a couple of games of table tennis. I really miss tennis. No tennis. Can't play tennis. Can't play tennis. Again, that's the worst thing. If that's the thing I'm missing most, my life is all right, isn't it? What else? Any questions? Indian Pale Ale, yeah, that's what the IPA stands for. I don't know why. I think it was the name of the company, wasn't it? Is it? I know it's generic now, but was that originally a brand name or someone coined that phrase first? Who cares? I'm never going on fucking QI. So, absolutely can't wait for Afterlife. Thank you. I know. Now it's getting close. I'm like that. Come on, just get it out now. Wouldn't it be great if it was on now? Oh, week Friday. A week Friday. I've been watching. I was bereft after Tiger King. That was great. But I started watching the 3rd series of The Sinner, Bill Pullman series on Netflix. Like the first two. I think that I like the first one, and I think the second series was even better. And I've watched one episode. I'm enjoying that. Any other recommendations? I think I know everything that's on Netflix. So I've either seen it or I don't want to yet. But have you got any amazing recommendations of things that I haven't seen? You don't know what I've seen, do you? I think I've seen all the good foreign dramas. Do you drink Guinness? I do drink Guinness, but it's a bit heavy for me. See, I drink beer like most people drink water. I want it to be refreshing. Do you know what I mean? I don't drink it for the alcohol. In fact, I drink beer not to get drunk. If I think there's a long evening of drinking, I'll do beer so I can drink it all evening. But so Guinness is just a bit. It's a bit hardcore. I love it though. I love it. I used to drink Guinness when I couldn't eat before I went to the pub because I thought Guinness is like a meal as well. Do you know what I mean? It felt foody. It was like a again, kids. Terrible. This is terrible advice. This is terrible advice. Guinness is not food. I'm going to say that now. I apologise for the company, but Guinness is not technically food. You shouldn't drink Guinness instead of food, is what I'm saying. But yeah, and also the darker the drink, the more congeners are in it. So, like red wine's worse for a headache, hangover, I think, than white wine. Is that true? Is that still true? Like vodka's the best. What is this? being a drunk. Tune into Let's Be Drunk. Watch Out of Shadow. What's that? Tell me what that is. What's it called? Out of Shadows? Out of the Shadows? I've heard that before. What's that about? Yeah, Guinness gave me a different hangover once. Oh yeah, a little accident, a little weeing accident. It wasn't my fault. I was asleep. So that's the problem with this, isn't it? I'm too honest in lockdown. I feel I want to give you something back. It's terrible. Out of the Shadows, best documentary. What is it about? Quick, someone tell me. Okay, go on Joe Rogan. Yeah, I was meant to be doing it in June when I was in LA doing the gigs. 4 nights at the famous, beautiful Orpheum. 4 nights sold out in LA. Me. And then I can't, it's going to be postponed, isn't it? And it's never going to be on. So, but I do him like this. Everyone's doing it like this. I could do Joe Rogan like this. I don't know if he does that. I think he likes to do it in person, doesn't he? But yeah, it's on the cards. It's on the cards. Watch Afterlife 2. Thank you very much. I have watched it a lot of times in the edit. Week and a bit. Come on, leave me alone. I can't wait for you to watch it. I can't wait for you to watch Afterlife 2. I think it's better than 1, but I shouldn't say that. It's funnier and sadder. How is that possible? What have I missed out to be more? I've just packed it like a little desiccated banana. I had all the goodness, didn't I? I had all the goodness of a bunch of bananas in one chewy mouthful. Oh dear. Out of Shadows. Everyone's saying it. Come on, what is it? Tell me what it is. Try and present the Oscars. No, they've never. They'd never asked me, and if they asked me, they wouldn't let me do what I wanted. So I'd have to say no. If the Oscars said, look, you can do what you want, you can do what you did at the Golden Globes, then I'd do it. What a laugh! Like, 250 million people watching around the world. I'd love to ruin that party. Oh God, I'd love to ruin that party. But they won't ask. They wouldn't ask me. Why would they ask me? Why do you hate Norwich? I've played Norwich. Early days. I didn't play it last time actually. Played Ipswich a few times, a bit closer. Don't know why I haven't got around to Norwich. It's quite a small venue, but I would do that as a warm up. I assume that's what they meant, as opposed to me thinking I just hate Norwich. Nothing against Norwich at all. Joe Wilkinson is my spirit animal. He's in it a lot more. The Postman's in it a lot more. Roxy, stroke Daphne, is in it a lot more. All the main characters are back, and a couple of new ones. The dog's amazing in it. You'll love the dog even more. How old is the German Shepherd? 7, I think. What have we've talked about nothing. What's your favourite cold sandwich? Well, it used to be a lovely cheese and onion sandwich, but now I'm a bit. What do I like? a little bit of hummus and bread, not strictly a sandwich. I had avocado on toast for lunch. Avocado is very nice, isn't it? Avocado sandwich. It used to be a lovely mature cheddar and onion sandwich with cheese and onion crisps, sometimes put in the sandwich. So I doubled up on the cheese and onion and the carbs. So again, not good advice. This is not this is not athlete advice. Yeah, the postman is great. Yeah. Any good old jokes? Oh, okay. I'll try and think of one for tomorrow. Do another series of Derek. Oh, I can't. 2 series and a special. You know me. But yeah, Derek's thought very fondly of now, isn't it, with the resurgence? Apparently, someone tweeted it was eight years ago today that Derek started. By date, I assume, because it didn't go on a Sunday. Lots of anniversaries. 14 weeks since the Golden Globes. 8 years since Derek. And a week and a bit till Afterlife 2. Well, thank you very much. Stay safe. Don't get sunblock in your eyes. Don't eat a whole bunch of bananas in 2 handfuls. Stay away from everyone. I mean, that's a good rule of thumb anyway, isn't it? I sort of do that in normal times. I like social distancing. Yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. Cheers.